What's going on, guys? Today we got just a quick little PSA unboxing and review. I sent off 10 cards to get graded. I believe I sent them off right around the 1st of August. They were processed on August the 8th. Today is September the 9th, and they just got back. Just 10 cards. These are all stuff for the PC. Packers cards for NFL. So kind of like a celebration of the season starting back today. I figured I'd come on here and do a little review. So we'll pop this open and see what we got. Now, this is not really a blind reveal for me, but just figured it'd be cool content. There are a couple of grades in here that I don't understand how I got them, but I mean, as most people know, grading's pretty subjective, so we'll see. Proof of that is, definitely the track record of getting a bad grade, cracking the slab, and then resubmitting. So after we go through these and look at these, I'm going to show these are the new tamper-proof slabs from PSA. I'll show you a super easy way to crack into these without having to use any tools, and then your cards can be resubmitted, because there's definitely 3 from this whole order that I'm gonna be resubmitting. So start off with this pretty cool Brett Favre Imaginistic whatever autograph, number 3 of 3 from Leaf, with Topps Composite and Topps Chrome Basketball coming out right now. I think everyone in the hobby is starting to come around on the non-licensed, just because it's the only thing available for like CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, and Will Levis, and all the basketball players like Wemby and stuff. So I think this was like a really sneaky buy, because when I purchased it earlier this year, it was kind of on the cheaper side, but I think now that unlicensed is starting to gain traction, value of that could be pretty good. Up next, we've got the purple mosaic of Aaron Rodgers. This is the Super Bowl parallel. I want to say this was numbered to 49. Yeah, bookend 49 to 49. Then we've got the hollow rated rookie of A.J. Dillon. Pretty bad timing on this, since he's injured and out for the season. And I think the swirling rumors that his career as a Packer is pretty much over after this season, so pretty bad timing on all that. Going into the season, they got rid of Jones, so you think Dillon's going to be RB1, then he gets a last-minute injury. Speaking of running backs, we got our new running back from the Raiders. I picked this up just to kind of have, but it's the red sparkle PSA 9. And then now for the rest of these, this is where we're going to get into like I really don't understand how I got this grade. So I'm not like a professional inspector, but I've got like the little centering tools and a jeweler's loop. So I try to not send stuff in that I don't feel like would at least get a 9. But again, I don't understand that. And another thing about like the grading being subjective, I'm pretty sure I cracked this out of like a BGS 8.5 or a 9. I'll have to go look and get the little tag, but I was thinking for sure that it would get a 10, because I think the only thing on it that was lower graded on the BGS slab was surface. But even still, I don't understand. This one's also pretty disappointing. This will be one of the ones that I crack and resubmit, because I'd love to have a PSA 10 Aaron Rodgers rookie. Centering on this one was awesome. Corners are awesome. Edges are awesome. I don't know if that doesn't make sense. I'm going to set this one right here. That's going to be the one I crack. And then we got red rookie Contenders Optic. I think this was 149, 175. But yeah, PSA 9 on that one. Not terrible, not good. And then this one is the one that really confused me, because I literally pulled this last year fresh out of the box, put it straight into a sleeve and a top loader, and then set it on the shelf until I submitted this order. It was just, most of my cards have slowly turned from like top loaded to slab, and this came back as the size requirements were off. So I don't understand that. I'm definitely going to resubmit this, and most of the time whenever I resubmit, I keep the tags from before just to kind of compare. And I'll go grab a couple right now, and just to show you how, like, you literally don't know. Like, I feel like no matter how good you do it, you don't necessarily know what you're going to get back. So like, here's an example, which I know this is a BGS to PSA crossover, but still, like an 8.5, that's pretty low, and it came back at Gem 10 for the tessellations on that. And same thing here for this Razzle Dazzle, BGS 8.5 converted to PSA 10. And then here's one, it still ended up with a pretty bad grade, but I literally, all I did for this card was just cracked it out of the PSA slab and resubmitted it, and it doubled. Nothing extra, didn't touch. This is one of those plates and patches cards. It's a metal card, so no cleaning it, no nothing. I literally just broke the slab, resubmitted it, and it went from a 4 to an 8. So that's hopefully my plan here. Definitely need to after I'm going to crack the slab open real quick and show you how you can do it without the tools, and then I'm going to compare card size here. The only thing I can see on here that would raise concern would be that the autograph sticker is too far to the left. I don't have any more of these like on hand to compare. I guess I could look one up, but that's the only thing I could think that would maybe make this card seem misprinted or whatever, is that the autograph sticker is too far to the left instead of more centered. But I don't know. If it is miscut, then that's just on Panini, and I'll just keep it on the shelf. So anyway, these new slabs, I've tried to crack them with the tools. It seems like the plastic is a lot more soft. So instead of, you know, on the older slabs, you could just bust all 4 corners and then take a screwdriver and it'd come apart. These, it's like whenever you cut them, it just kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Just like it makes the plastic is mushy. It doesn't really crack. But these are super easy to get into. And I'm going to swap to an overhead view and I'll show you. With these new slabs, it can be done toollessly. Essentially what I've seen, or what I've figured, you just take it by the corners and kind of, you know, flex it back and forth, and these sonic welds will kind of, you'll hear them start to crackle and pop. I don't know if this will be like a good, you know, thing or not, but just kind of flex it back and forth like that, work it, you hear how it's popping. And then like on this one, it popped up this side right here, so then you just take it, and I mean, be careful, because I mean, this is plastic. I mean, it could still cut you, but like, see, I'm trying to like look at this and also look at the camera, so let me focus more on this. But see, that's all it was. Just you flex it until you hear the welds start popping, and then once you get a corner, it's you know, easy process from there. Just want to obviously be careful not to damage the card. Then I'll show you. See, easy. Now it'll become very evident. I don't know if this will focus on the sides. I don't know if you can see, but it'll definitely be shattered. So I've seen the thing where people like are worried about the SGC slabs, where you could, like, you know, do the fake labels or whatever. But these are definitely, it's evident that they've been busted. So you might as well, unless you just want to use them to put something in, you might as well just go ahead and bust it all the way open. But so yeah, I'll be resubmitting this one just to see if I can at least get a 9. I mean, I really don't. There's a little bit of a print line in the middle. But I mean, is that really that much of a print line to make an 8, you know? I don't know. We'll see. I'll resubmit it, see what happens. And then, worst case scenario, I'll just toss it on the shelf in a top loader. Oh, while I got this out, let me compare this. Just want to see something. I mean, it is. I mean, it's like the tiniest bit. I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know how much of this is just. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a difference. So I'll just chop that one up to factory issues, and I'll just put that one back on the shelf. There's no point in trying to. No point in paying that money for that to have it come back as a miscut again. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got.